Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again.
Valve is just about to bring you one of the biggest games on the Xbox in the year 2005, Half-Life 2. Partnering with Electronic Arts, one of the least likely publishers you'd think to have published this game, Valve is bringing Half-Life 2 on November 15th to the Xbox. They're bringing the whole game, all 14 chapters, all 20 plus hours, all on your Xbox. It's a single player game. There's no co-op, there's no online, there's no multiplayer. It's the single player game in full on the Xbox, and it's coming to you in less than a month. It's really a story-based, story-driven game. So you're going to want to listen to what everyone has to say and piece together what's gone on since the original Half-Life, 5.5 years ago. You play as Gordon Freeman. He's brought out of a sleep, a kind of stasis by the G-Man, who introduces you and drops you in on this new world. It's Earth, but it's taken over by aliens. And Wallace Breen, who once worked with you in Black Mesa, is now sort of the liaison. You find, when you get off this train into City 17, which is the first city you're in, you find that the world is bleak. There's no procreation. People are taken from their homes. Some people are tortured. They're transferred on a regular basis from city to city. The outlook for humanity is dire, bleak, and it's really this sort of fantastic atmosphere that Valve has created when you first step foot in City 17. Once you get into it, you know, it's a first-person shooter. There's not much of a HUD. You use, you know, numerous weapons, anything from a pistol to a revolver to a shotgun to a pulse rifle to the anti-grav gun, which is probably one of the greatest weapons in any video game. And as you progress, you'll fight a variety of different monsters in a huge collection of levels that are all very different from each other. In terms of physics, this is probably an example of some of the best physics in any video game I've seen. The gravity is amazing. Everything has a certain weight to it, has a certain motion, and everything can be manipulated. And you can just play in a level. You can just goof around and play in a level without actually beating it because the gravity and the physics are so much fun. Against the highest end PCs, you know, this isn't going to look as good. But against the low and the medium PCs, this is going to surprise you. It's a good looking game. The textures, the design of the characters and the environments, they're all really high quality. On top of that, the voice acting is phenomenal. Everyone has their own kind of delivery. They all have their own kind of inflections, and they talk like real people. So all in all, you know, I have to say Half-Life 2, you know, which hasn't had a whole lot of fanfare and hasn't really been on the radar, is one of these games that's going to come out and knock your socks off. I'm about 5 hours into it. I'm going to play through the rest of the game, and I'm going to probably play it again if I get the time. But I definitely recommend getting this game if you haven't played it on the PC and really embracing it, because for a year where there aren't a whole lot of, you know, quote-unquote blockbuster hits, this game has been overlooked, and it's certainly one fantastic game.